What's up? What's up? It's Johnny Wolf, and I am your accountant, and you're watching the Six Figure Club pod.
This your boy, Mr. Chris. And who do we have the pleasure of speaking with today?
Hey everybody, I'm Charmaine.
So
Can we talk about the name? Or are we gonna wait?
We can talk about the name. We can
Okay.
talk about the name.
Boy, she ready to flex about that name.
All right.
Why don't you like the Six Figure Club podcast name?
No, I said I didn't like it. I mean, I said I did like it.
You do like
I
it,
said, where did it come from?
It-
Like, why is that the name? Because
Mr. Chris.
100K is not enough to live by, and when people think six figures, they think 100K. Now,
True.
them is before COVID prices. Y'all know
Before COVID,
The price went up after COVID.
the price went up.
the scammers
100K
made the
ain't
price
en-
go up.
They
They
did.
did us bad.
They did.
The
Inflation
scammers
went
made
crazy.
The price go up for everybody.
Facts,
That's why
facts.
rent's so high now. If y'all didn't know.
Mr. Chris, why did we name it the Six Figure Club pod?
All right, because John notified me that he was in a group full of influencers, entrepreneurs, and a six-figure pod. In a six-figure Facebook group.
Shout out to the Six Figure
And he
Club.
told me that he had a nice amount of people in there, and I was like, and he was like, we had an idea just talking about a pod. Then I was like, why don't we just name it the Six-Figure Pod? You already got influencers, entrepreneurs in there. And then he was like, nah, I don't like that name. We got to think big. But
See?
I was on the same page as you.
I was like, you got to make something sustainable and also where everybody could feel
True.
incorporated. Not saying that it's meant for everybody to attend or we want everybody to come feel special with this, but just know that if you got a business that
You can do it. You
Yeah.
can get to 100K.
Facts,
It's
facts.
easy.
everybody business not gonna see $1 million.
Everybody business not gonna see $1 million. You right.
But
Or
we want to.
100,000.
But here, just to add to what Mr. Chris said and why I
But
started.
it should be the high six figure pod.
the high Six Figure
Yeah,
pod.
like 500K, 600K. Like,
Facts. Well, let me just say, I created the Six Figure Club group because I know that there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that are just getting started that
Facts.
really don't know where they're going. That probably needed a community of people who are already making six figures and above. But what we want to do here on this pod is bring you guests, experts that are already there that can mentor you. We can
Okay.
get the tea, we can get the gems
right.
from them,
So
and
you
we're
can
gonna
get
help
the
you.
high figures.
Right, we're gonna help you reach your first six figures and then beyond.
And it's also where six figures not saying it's not like we called it the $100,000 club. So six figure could be 999,000.
Period.
Well, my on the Six Figure Club Facebook, like my picture, that's the group picture. It is 100K, so I need to change that.
You need to change
Yeah.
that.
I'm limiting y'all on the group.
Yes, like we gotta think big.
You think it's small, bitch?
Exactly.
He said that y'all only worth $100,000.
No. You're right. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change the high high Six Figure Club.
Yeah.
you
or
done came
high
up-
earners club.
The high earner.
Something.
I
Yeah,
like
like
that. High earners, I like
We
that.
might have changed the name of the whole shit.
period.
I like that. I like high earners.
Yeah.
I like high earners.
Every time like I'm with a bunch of men and like it's pretty girls around, I always like entice the group. I'm like, all right, high value man, let's put some money together. Let's get these ladies some drinks. Like, shit like that.
Aw.
That pull on the
I like that.
yeah, that make a nigga be like, oh shit, I got to right now.
Yeah, exactly. Pull your wallet out.
Look,
Hey, what'd
I
you
hate
say-
pull I
what'd you
hate
say
pulling
you
up.
said this summer, you said all I'm trying to do is get together a nice group of young men who are high value
High
and who
value
also know how to show women a good time and not scared
Yeah.
to spend some money.
Listen, look, this
Right.
summer in Atlanta, I'm all about making friends. I'm
Okay.
all about making
You
friends.
outside.
I am.
It's called network.
I am the streets this summer.
Network.
It's
yes.
called network.
Ladies, network. Don't be scared of network.
That's
They
actually
be in these men DMs. Hop in the business bestie DM. Shout out to my business bestie, Tanika.
shout out to Tanika. We need you. Come here. Come here, Tony. Come here, Tony. Hey, it's crazy. We're gonna tell the story of how we all met. And I don't know how y'all two met, but
Me and
how we
Tanika?
all got a bond. We're gonna talk about that.
Okay.
But shout out to Tony. We definitely need you to next time you fly in, fuck with us. And we're gonna get you on the pod. Tony, yeah, that's the child care guru right there.
Period.
Anyways, so hold on, let me tell you what's going on this summer. We are outside this summer and we are networking because when I moved to Atlanta based off of I was sitting in Fin and Feathers on Edgewood. This is not a lie. Christian can attest.
I ain't been there, but I heard it's a good place.
Can we take you?
Fin and Feather?
Yeah.
Ain't that a strip club?
No,
No.
it's a brunch spot. We're gonna take you.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna take you. We building up our business bestie group. Okay, you, try, you trying to be in it?
Yeah, man. I
You
guess. Why not?
Right. But okay, I was sitting in there. I was waiting on this guy because I was just in town visiting. Right, this is before I even moved here. This is probably like a year before I moved here.
Oh God.
And I kid you not, I'm sitting there just chilling on my phone, and this girl just pops up. Shout out to Miss France.
The light skinned chick.
Shout out to Miss France.
What's her name?
She's a
The
big
light
deal.
skinned chick.
I just remember because she's light skinned.
And she had the red hair.
And what happened? Tell the story.
Well, I was just sitting there, and then she was just like, "Hey, what's up? Like, I'm trying to meet you." Like, she just started networking with me, and like the night
She was
before,
networking or flirting.
a little bit of both, but that's okay.
Oh, okay. Be careful.
That's okay. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, y'all should come sit with us. Then he pulled up, and it was just, we talking about business. She's a big deal. She's out of L.A. Anyways, and then the night before, I was at Boogaloo with this guy, and the dude just randomly, I was standing at the bar. Shout out to my man. And he was just like, "Yo, what's up? Like, what you do?" Like, you just start talking to me.
Man, okay, so let's talk about that because networking in another state is way different than your hometown.
If you want to shit on Indy, we're not doing it.
No, because it's different because people kind of already know you, or you feel like maybe they already know you, so you don't really want to speak 1st.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it be. Like, that's how it be when you network at home versus in other cities.
So
it's
what
just
is
different.
it? What is it out here? What's your networking advice out here in Atlanta?
Anywhere, I think you should slide in anybody DM. I think you should, like, network is how I got here. Like, if it weren't for my people at home,
mm-hmm.
or if it wasn't for my skill set to be able to talk to people in other cities, other states, I wouldn't be here.
Well,
so
let's back it up because remember we restarted the pod, so they don't even know you.
Oh, okay.
So, Charmaine,
Okay.
Charmaine, where are you from?
I am from Indianapolis, the far east side of Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Shout out to the far east side.
Now, why we got the best hustlers though?
We do. We really do.
We do.
Really do.
I just said that the other day, but yeah, I'm from the far east side. I graduated from Warren Central, and
we didn't know that.
Well, I knew that, but it seemed like she went to
I thought she went to school with us.
I thought she went to it
Now,
felt like she
was
went
ghetto.
there for like a year or something.
Yeah.
It felt
You
like
ghetto.
she was around. It felt like it just felt like she went to Arlington or something.
Nah, but I was always there. Shout out to my baby daddy.
Shout out to her baby daddy Q, East Side Hustler.
You didn't have to say the name.
Okay, I edited it out. You ashamed of your baby daddy?
Nah, I mean that's why I was there at Arlington, but dang.
You can't shout you out?
One thing I say about Charmaine, she always shout out her baby daddy. Other baby mamas see some niggas, they do not show their baby daddy.
Right.
She shows her baby daddy all the love.
God damn it.
Hey, you gotta feel good.
She can't hide him because her son look exactly like that nigga. I'm telling you, spitting image. I was like, whoa. He don't look nothing like you. I don't know if that baby's yours, Charmaine. I don't know if that baby's yours, Charmaine. Color. He do got your color.
But you know the Collins, they got strong genes.
They do. Shout out to the Collins.
Yeah, they cool people.
They used to. Let me tell you how I met the Collins.
This ain't about that.
So we can't talk about your baby daddy.
No, next. This is not about that.
All right, this is the second week in a row where I was gonna tell a story. They was like, "No, we're not talking about that.
We're not talking about that."
All right, what we gonna talk about then? We're gonna talk about you.
Okay, y'all got me here. What's up?
So, tell us about what you do.
So I've been an entrepreneur for a few years. 11 years. This is my 11th summer. I started on 38th in Arlington with my fashion truck. I had a truck where I would sell, clothes, boutique items. And that's basically how I knew y'all and got familiar in the city was through that boutique truck. And then from there, I just started doing my own thing, and now I'm into real estate. I'm a realtor. This is my 10th year being in real estate.
What? Hold on. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that boutique truck.
Okay.
Because I was just saying, you are the first entrepreneur I knew, my age. I thought
did not want to work.
I thought I graduated with you, but
we did graduate together.
We graduated the same years, but I thought that we was in class together. But we used to just work together at the school.
I used to work with your sister. Denise?
Yeah.
How's she been?
She good. She's in Texas.
Okay.
She's in Dallas.
Shout out to her sis. There. Yeah. So we used to work at Kids Foot Locker.
She used to work at Kids Foot Locker with my sister. And I used to work at Lady Foot Locker. We was all in Washington Square trapping.
Yeah.
We was in there getting it after school.
I just came for the Chinese food and a discount.
And a discount.
All of our
Did
friends.
You have a job?
Nah, sports was my job.
Oh, okay, yeah. You
So,
Gavin. You remind me of Gavin.
Yeah, Will was working, but me and Mo was
do you remember
coaching sports.
Sanders working with us? Will Sanders?
Uh-uh.
Do you remember Mike Harsley working with us?
Yeah.
Mike Harsley
I
was
think
the
I remember
funniest
Will.
employee.
He was kind of
Hey,
like
Mike
a
was funny.
like a football.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember Will.
And who else did we have? Like our
It was
age?
everybody working at the mall. My first job was McDonald's though.
That damn.
Well, I was a car pusher at Walmart.
You was a car pusher at Walmart?
Yeah.
When?
I think that was what? College.
Nigga,
Freshman
we
year.
talk about
Oh yeah, high school.
We
nah.
talking about
high
the
school.
early
High
years.
school straight. High school straight sports.
we talk
That
about high
was it.
school.
That was it. I
So
didn't have
then-
any time.
So we used to all, and then how I met Charmaine, obviously like we all in the same mall, like you gonna see everybody, but
Yeah.
then like during inventory, like they would come to our store, like we all help count, like during inventory times, like shit used to be fun, like it's like a lock in, you got to be there all damn
All day
night
counting them shoes.
counting this fun.
Dang, I remember them
Yeah, 'cause I
days.
used to have to come up there and pick your ass up, Joe.
Yep. So
You used to
that's
sell your discount.
nah. I used to give it to my friends.
I used to sell it.
I
Tanika used
wasn't
to
on it.
overcharge me, hustling ass.
Tanika put us on game. Is Tanika older than us?
No,
She
I
graduated
think
in
she
08?
graduated
she graduated
I don't
earlier than
know.
us.
She was always like older in the mind.
because she thinks she's somebody's mama.
Facts.
Ugly.
She
ass.
been a mama before she was a mama.
Hey, shout out to. Did we already shout her out on this one?
Yeah,
On this one.
yeah.
Shout out to
Shout out
Tony.
to
man.
Tony.
Shout out to Tony, man. We
Y'all
fuck
Shout out
with
to
got
Tony
man.
boy.
Y'all
God
Fuck
remember
with you,
that.
Tony
Shout out
boy.
to Tony boy.
Goddamn,
God
East Side
damn.
legend. Goddamn.
God damn.
We gotta put on. Hey, so go. What you got for it, bro?
Where does your motivation come from? Like, well, actually, let me backtrack. Like, John swears he's the king of the rebrand, but Charmaine's really the go to the rebrand.
You
Yeah.
did do a good rebrand.
Like,
I was
like
like,
what?
damn, he doing taxes. He getting money.
You see it?
hey, because I
see
like
it.
John. I was like, when people kept coming to me like Johnny, I'm like, look, it's Johnny. Like,
Right.
John. Like,
I
don't
just
know
call him
Johnny. So
Wolf.
now I got adapted to like the Johnny, but at first I was like,
We
who is
rebranded
Johnny?
Chris.
That's a good
We
name. too.
rebranded him right now. It's Mr. Chris.
But back to Charmaine,
my
like
God.
from the box truck to now, like the realtor, like, do
it
you
like this,
miss
man.
like having a boutique?
Do I miss having?
Like,
a
obviously, I know you probably see like more money in real estate, but like, I know you probably just got to exchange like network just with a lot of people just with the boutique service.
It's covering me up. I think
Oh, move it to that side.
it's cool. I've been to the fall again. So the rebrand. So this is how I feel about when people rebrand. Like, as long as you invest into yourself, like, you will never be out of business. Like, without blush, without females who flip, like, all of that is cool, but it's you as a person. Like, you gotta invest into yourself and build yourself as a billboard, and then the people gonna come wherever you go because you put in energy, time, and knowledge into yourself. So as long as you got yourself, like LeBron, people gonna always love LeBron, whether it's movies, whether it's Taco Tuesday,
Taco Tuesday. That
if
everybody
it's
loved that.
basketball. Yeah. So because he's a brand like Kobe.
Can I jump on the piggyback of that question? Go.
Yeah.
So if somebody needs to rebrand or needs to pivot into another space, what's the best way to do it? Like, what's your advice?
The best way to rebrand yourself is first get educated. Like, because it's so many like flea market entrepreneurs.
What
Like,
are the
no.
What are the flea market entrepreneurs?
Like, flea market entrepreneurs that do everything, and you can do everything, but if you do so much, you're not mastering
Yeah,
nothing.
you're not
So
focused on
don't
that.
be a flea market entrepreneur.
I was a
because-
flea market entrepreneur.
Yeah, so you want to be like master at something. So I would say get your knowledge down pat, like really understand the information. So when you do execute on the idea, you will be a master at it. People will know, oh, she's serious, instead of just like jumping out there and rebranding like real quick. Like, really take your time and get educated.
So you feel like people jump out there and they don't even know what the fuck they talking about?
Sometimes, which is cool.
sure.
Like, we can have our hands in all of these pots, but you don't want to do everything and not have nothing mastered.
Right here.
So, yeah, I would just say that you just really gotta, in order to rebrand, just get educated. Like, just know what it is.
How do an individual know when it's time to rebrand?
Woo. So for me, I kind
That's a
of
great question.
that is. For me, like I just want to be elevating, adding on. So when I get bored in something, or I know, okay, it's time to move on, it's time to add something. Like you can have multiple streams of income within one field, like real estate. You can be a realtor, you can flip, you can have rental properties, you can have a broker where you can be a broker where you have agents working under you.
Mm-hmm.
You can do Airbnb. Like that's 5 streams of income right there.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's time for you to elevate or do add something to it, I think that's when that kind of helps you to get burnt out, and it kind of helps you to be, not be so bored because you adding to your brand.
Facts, facts. So let's get into the brand. What
Hold
is
on, pause. I'm not gonna lie, Charmaine is one of the people who motivated me to actually attend real estate school down here. Like,
Really?
I still gotta finish. Like, well, I
look at
finished the course, but I need to finish the license. I took tests like 2 times. I kept missing by 4 points, but I wasn't 100% focused. But she is. I'm like, damn, she making this real estate look good. Like,
But it wasn't because I was a realtor though.
yeah, but that was just like, just in my perspective, was like, I want to get my license just so I could just have access to all the properties. I knew like some people who was like investing their money into like rental properties and
Mm-hmm.
things like that, but was just running out. So I'm thinking like, I could probably connect the dots like with other people of possibly they paying me if I'm listing contracts and things like that. That was just my mindset. Obviously, I still need to finish the task, but you was definitely one of
Well,
the
thank
motivating
you.
factors of why I even attended real
Yeah,
estate
so
school.
I feel like if I inspired you to get in real estate, definitely figure your niche. Because what we see on HGTV is different.
Yeah,
What we see other people doing, like me and you was talking off camera, and somebody who just do
like commercials and one guy do residential.
you said
okay.
farming too, didn't you?
Yeah, like farming,
Yep,
buying
farming.
land.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
like some people do development, some people do luxury homes, some people market to luxury homeowners. Like I have an agent on my team, and I'm teaching her how to get luxury apartment listings, which is where you market to those apartment homeowners who live in like high rises. If they can afford to live in a high rise, 9 times out of 10 they can afford to own the high rise. So we trying to get her to form her
Hold on.
business around.
What can I afford? Cause I ain't in no high rise, but my rent is high. It's high risen.
I feel like if everybody probably pay like 1,000 in rent now.
My shit 2,000.
Like how much was y'all paying back in the day? My first apartment was only 500.
Well, I
What?
had
Where would you live at Carrot House?
nah,
Bavarian
when I
Village.
had like a roommate before I moved down here in Indy, it was like three of us. We spent like 300 a piece. I'm like, damn,
That's
I wish
sweet.
I could go back to that when I first moved
Nah,
Yes.
down here
facts.
paying 15.
How much do y'all pay? Drop it in the comments.
What?
How
Yeah,
much
how much y'all pay?
how much was your first?
My
15
first, I
down here.
think it was. I was at the master's apartment in Indy. I think I paid like 13. That shit was high to me though.
That was high.
Hold
You
on,
was
it couldn't
being
be that.
bougie,
It couldn't been
yeah.
that. It had to be like 850 or something.
Yeah, cause
It
yeah.
had to be like 850. I'm
But mine
tripping.
was in Bavarian. I was only paying like five something.
Bavarian
But when I
Village, that used to.
hold on, when I moved here from Cincinnati, let me tell you my story because I didn't even know like the cost of living was different. Like I never thought about it, and I told this girl one time, she laughed at me and called her friends, and they laughed at me. But when when I was in Cincinnati, I had a nice ass spot. It was close to the water, and my rent was like 13, and I thought that was high. I was like, damn, when I move to Atlanta, I'm gonna get me something small. I'm gonna save me some money. I'm gonna get, I'm gonna have a little bit of savings. Nope, I moved down here. Well, when I looked on like rent.com, I'm like that. Like I'm gonna check the comments, and then I'm seeing
Mm.
for 1,300, I'm seeing roaches. I was like, all right, let me move it up to 14.
Or your shit gonna get broken.
All right, I was
They
like,
ain't gonna have no security fences if it's something cheap down here. It's gonna
yeah,
be a lot
the
of break
apartments that
ins.
he was living at, it was a murder. It was like a triple murder.
But my apartments was good apartments though. It's just like it was just in the heart of the city where we had a lot of scammers, like a lot of hustlers and a lot of people who, you know what I'm saying, like nine to
Madam
fives
Zay
to
Yeah.
make
said
good
her
money,
first
but
apartment was
Yeah,
650 for
that's
a
the
two
thing.
bedroom.
$650 for a 2-bedroom. Like, these kids nowadays will never get to see those prices. I feel sorry for them
Yeah.
because they will never get to experience living on your own, paying $500 for a 1-bedroom.
But at the same time, inflation also means that people have more money to spend. So like
Yeah,
you got to factor that in too.
because they can't get the money back from scammers.
Yeah.
So
The-
But they
scammers
can't
cost
take it out on rent. Like, rent is just entirely too much.
the
See,
government
that's
not
something
get.
everybody needs.
Yeah,
So they on your ass
What?
on the rent.
Yeah, everybody needs to own because rent is too much. And I just feel sorry for these kids. Like, they'll never get to experience what we got to.
Would you
but
say what's your question goes? Because I'm about to
I was
switch it.
about to say, but I've been seeing like a lot of posts, like just from my buddy who a financial advisor, where he was like, it's more expensive to be a homeowner now to rent, and even though renting is high right now, it's like it's just the market is just bad to even try to buy a home right
You
now.
know what? We need to live like the Latinos. We need to room share. We need to stop being city girls and get a husband.
Talk to him.
Ooh,
Not for real, because other races, other cultures, they build in together. Like, why we can't have
No, I
that?
haven't heard this rhetoric from any woman. This is different.
yeah.
I'm for real. Like, why we can't have that? Like, we deserve that too.
So you
Like,
think that we can get farther quicker if
if
we?
you have a partner, you definitely can get there
But the women don't
faster.
want to work. They want to get taken care of. It ain't like if I move a girl into my house, it's like I gotta go ahead and take care of her, so I'm losing money.
Then y'all not on the same page, because in the society that we live in, this is not 1926 no more. This is 2023. So the
Yeah.
society that we live in, we all get money. Like,
You
you
talking
get
that
money,
talk?
I'm getting money. Like, no, I'm not sitting at home
Let me
just
ask you
being a
this.
housewife. I want to get some money
Okay,
too.
let me ask you this because me and Mr. Chris talk about this. Like I literally was telling him I can take a woman who works and be with her, and I have a certain set of like boundaries, want to say for her, and I can take a girl who don't work, and I will have like a lifestyle that I would have for her. But I feel like a girl who works, I'm not gonna get the full benefit of having a woman because she too damn tired after work. Like I can't even get my foot rubbed. I can't get no meal. She gotta go
Well, then
clean
you're
up.
gonna have to double it up so that she can help your business. Like, you should be able to retire her, and vice versa. Like,
She
my
talking that talk.
boyfriend or my husband, like, if I'm making the most money and I need help, I'm not gonna hire nobody. I'm gonna say, okay, babe, it's time for you to go down to part time because you gotta help me with my business.
Talk that talk.
Mm.
I mean, it's just
See,
simple.
and I think, look, that's
Do
a
you feel like
perfect.
that hurt a man's ego when your woman say you gonna have to quit your job, you gotta work part time for me? Like, do you feel like that would like hurt a man's pride or ego
Do I think that would hurt a man's ego?
if
My
you
ego
said?
would
Not
be
no
hurt.
real. Your ego would be hurt.
If a girl's like, you need to quit that mad shit, I got some. Quit that fucking pie.
Yeah, like what if a man putting
Tax
hard,
season
like
is
he's
tax
putting in
season
I
is
labor
mean,
every
over.
day?
if he has his own
Put it
business,
on this, y'all.
if he has his own business, okay. He. I'm not saying quit your own business. I'm saying, if you are working a 9 to 5 and I'm up here building this empire and I need your help,
Nah,
babe,
facts.
I need help.
Now listen,
Come,
because
stop working your job and help me.
that's like a woman. Like I've been in a situation where, like, when I told my ex, "You need you to stop working," is because my kids going to daycare is costing me more than you make.
Facts.
Yeah.
Come
So stay
on.
your ass at home.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we need to help out. Like,
Hey,
we need
we
to
not
really let go of
we
the
not
city girl
hearing this talk
mentality,
these
and
days.
we not. We
Let
not.
me, but let me ask you this though, because that with that being said, how does a girl who wants to live in her feminine energy adopt this lifestyle? Is it not for everybody?
You can still live in your feminine energy and be a boss. Like, your
Because
man
I
can.
see your soft life boss. We gonna talk about that because that shit was hard. I was like, damn, she's sitting pretty, but she's a boss bitch. Like
Yeah.
it's a
Period.
contradiction, but at the same time,
Your man
I
can
love it.
still run the household. Like, you don't, like, when I go home, my business is my business. Like, I don't bring the extraness into my relationship.
Hmm.
I just don't. So I think you got to know when to turn it off and to turn it on.
What if your man ain't performing his duties like he's supposed to be? Can he get fired from the
Yeah,
relationship?
he can.
Hey, but I agree with her because I ain't gonna lie. I asked this white dude. I was like, bro, cause he gambles a lot. So I was like, how do you like balance like?
Because
Yo,
women be pocket watching
I
too
was like,
hard.
how do you balance like when you lose, where you don't go home and take it out on your wife and kids? He was like, I ain't gonna lie. He was like, I got a good wife. Like he was like, she'll tell me like, just don't bring it in. She was like, she'd be like, don't bring it inside the house and smoke you a joint or whatever. And then she'd be like, it's okay, get them next time.
That's a queen.
That is a queen.
That's a queen.
That is a queen. But as a black man, you know, if you go home to your girl, be like, baby, I lost 5,000. You dumb mother. Like, she gonna go off on your ass, and they gonna be like, all right, baby, go outside, chill out.
You don't want no pushover though.
You
right.
don't want no pushover.
You're right, but it's still like
You need a
after
girl to
you
tell
already
you
lost
you
it, you
fucked
got
up.
that. That's gonna make a nigga more even fired up and goddamn.
That's
like,
a fact.
Just help me. Like, if you see my business growing, don't just be there. Like, really be in the business.
Yeah.
Because if I gotta hire other people, what do I need you for?
Yeah, you're right.
You can't. Your employee ain't gonna give you that dick.
But no, like we're building generational wealth. You don't want to be a part of this generational wealth?
I agree with you. I feel like okay, but let me ask you this because I've been dating this girl, and I feel like I have a plan. I feel like I have a good ass plan, and if you jump on board, you gonna make that cash with me. You feel what I'm saying? But they have their own hopes and dreams. So how do you do? How do you do both?
Somebody's gonna have to sacrifice.
Yeah, I do think somebody gonna have to sacrifice. That was kind of the issue with me and my son father. Like we both was entrepreneurs, so
Mhm.
it was kind of hard because we
Hold
was
on, you told her to put them clippers down and get on this get his real estate
no,
license?
I did tell him at one point that he needs to help me in the real estate industry, but I didn't force it. I just mentioned it, before. But
She tried to have him drive the truck. Probably. Nah, you gonna come drive this truck? I
Yeah.
need the rest of my.
Make it on blush, nigga.
this is what happened when you know
clip
people.
these
Like
curbs.
I've been knowing y'all for how long?
Years.
Man,
Decades.
2008.
Yeah,
It's been probably like
2007.
It's
Yeah,
probably
it's been
been
a
2
while.
decades.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's been a while.
That's crazy, but it's just it's a difference between dating a 9 to 5 and dating an entrepreneur. Like
Now you said you weren't gonna talk about this. You gonna
my
talk
current
about this?
yeah, I'm sorry, I'm saying my current boyfriend, he working 9 to 5. He been at his job for 8 years. He do not play when it comes to his job.
Mhm.
He also helped me too in my business, but that mindset of like when he leave work, he cut it off. Like he just at home chilling. My mind on go every single day.
Right.
I can't turn it off. So it's kind of a conflict.
So you look over here. You look over him at on the couch while you at your
yeah,
computer.
I be like,
I'm
still working. Like my mind's still running.
He hungry.
He tired of Uber Eats. He want his queen to cook.
He needs some head.
I don't even boy.
Hey,
Shorty
my man ain't cooked it yet. That
Shorty
nigga
trying to
want
close the deal. He talking about I need some head. That don't mix,
Y'all
bro.
men, that's
That
how
don't
y'all.
mix.
Hey, that
Y'all
nigga got
wrong.
had to come home from a hard day's work. He want a meal. He need a back rub too.
You better hire
What's
a
he-
meal prepper.
What's he do?
He work a good job.
Okay, so he bring in enough money.
Yeah, he paid the bills.
So what's the problem?
Nothing is the problem. It's just that why my mind got to be running all day. When you get off work, your mind done running.
You sound like you jealous.
For real. Like what I got to do?
But if we both are, so let's just imagine that you and I are together, and you're working, 12-hour days, 13-hour days, 14-hour days, and so am I.
That's
Now,
why I go
do we
easy
have anything to talk about? Like, where is our relationship? Like, is it just all business?
I mean, marriage is a business, so
That's a
it
fact.
is true.
You talking that shit right now?
Not for real. It really is. Like marriage is having. Well, let me say this: having a baby is way deeper than getting married to somebody. Like when you have a baby by somebody, you really locked in for damn near life.
No, facts. Because I need you to be winning.
Yeah, like having a baby by somebody. Oh my God, that matters more than anything. And then when you get married to somebody,
you talking
that's a
shit.
business too. Like y'all just really got to be on the same level.
It is
Like
a business.
it's hard. Like who you okay, so I went to this convention, the owner of Chick-fil-A. He said anybody his kids get married to, they interview them, they do background checks.
Damn.
Because who marries into their family plays a major role. So I don't think we look at that enough.
No, that's a
like
fact.
we really got to sit down and figure out who we with and do they line up with where we see ourselves.
That sounds like how they do on Greenleaf. Do y'all watch that show, the little pastor
Oh.
show?
Mm-mm.
No, okay, never mind.
Shout out to Chick-fil-A. I actually networked. He an older guy.
Nah,
Yeah.
fuck them.
So now I'm talking about this black dude.
Ooh.
Not fuck him, but fuck
But
Chick
his
Fil A.
client is Chick-fil-A. And he told me like right now he got like a cancer. Where he said he been working like the Chick-fil-A dude for like 3 years. He said each year on his birthday, like the Chick-fil-A dude random, like his first birthday he gave him 10 G's. Second birthday he was his client, he gave him 20. He said this third year he just gave him 30. But like even like when he found out his cancer, take care of his hospital bills. But like I don't know, like after that, just even like because like
Damn, shout out to
I'm
Chick
not
Fil
gonna
A.
lie, the dude who was I would have never even thought that he had this type of bread, that he had all these moves. He owned like 3 Smoothie Kings, one in Miami, one in New
The owner of
Orleans.
Chick-fil-A?
Nah, the guy who the client who the Chick-fil-A
Oh, okay.
owner is giving the bread to on his birthday, but he
Mm.
just said just off his relationship, like just how they say don't judge a book by its color, just looking at him. I wouldn't even thought that he had all these moves and all this type of bread until like we sat down and had a conversation because he was one of my clients. And then black person to black person, we just start talking, just having a conversation. He's like, man, people don't know this. Then he just started naming just all the assets. He got like a high rise Airbnb down here, like right across from the Fox Theater. Like
That's dope.
he about like 50, but he was just emphasizing me just like the power of networking, like
Mm-hmm.
just like getting the right people on your team, like and et cetera, and just
I
like
think we learning that too firsthand, my boy.
yeah, you're right.
Hey, can I back it up a little bit, guys? Because I want to talk about fuck nigga. I mean, females who flip in the brand, the conglomerate. Goddamn,
The
I was
conglomerate.
first want to just give your flowers because
Thank
I
you.
Facts.
love that brand.
Yeah.
And I remember when I first saw it and I clicked on it, and me and used to tease each other. I was like, "Look at those! Like she really clowning right now." Like
No,
I'm very.
tell them what you used to call me.
I call,
No, tell them what you used to call me.
what?
Tell them what you get in the mic and tell them what you used to call me when we was in high school.
We
Get,
both got noses. We used to call each other. You used to call me
I did
teeth,
not.
and I
Oh,
used to call
okay.
you nose.
I thought it was ears.
No,
Nah,
Oh,
he
okay.
didn't have them teeth back then.
nah. She used to be like, I was like, "What up,
John
nose?"
didn't
She'd be
have
like,
them
"What up,
teeth back
teeth?" And then
Okay.
we friends. Like,
You're right.
but I used, but all to say, like, you know what I mean. I've been proud of you. Like, I seen it, and then I see. I don't pay attention to the numbers. I pay attention to the responses. Like I see women under your comments like really looking up
Oh
to you
no, yeah,
and like really engaging
facts.
with you, and that makes me so proud
I'll be surprised too, honestly.
because I know where you from. You know what I'm saying, and we all from the same place, and it ain't like that there. You know what I'm saying?
Even
Mm-hmm.
like people who I went to college with, like women who I know, where I just see them like all asking you questions and advice, like
Oh,
supporting you, like
yeah,
it's
that get
dope.
weird. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's dope. Like it's dope to see because like, damn, I know her. Like y'all probably
right.
don't know I know her. Or look at this
No,
nigga.
that's our guy.
But that shit just dope as hell. Just like seeing like because like it's different. Like one thing that I've seen like from Indiana to like Atlanta, it's hard to get your flowers from other people in Indiana. Like it's more
Yes.
like
So when
you
y'all
being
asked me to be
viewed.
here, I said, of course,
No hesitation.
no hesitation. I'm there.
But I want to say I hit you up probably like 2 years ago. I was working on an off market deal, and I DM'd you for help. You didn't DM me back.
Did I see it?
So I was like, I don't know if me and Charmaine cool no more. What happened
Oh,
like
you
along
thought
the
she
way?
went Hollywood on you?
Thought she went
Dang,
Hollywood
that
on
was
your
two
boy.
years ago.
Hey,
I
what she
wasn't even
say?
nobody
What
back
she
then.
say? Schedule consultant fee.
I don't let go. I remember that.
Schedule
When I DM'd her,
consultant
I
fee.
seen it again. I see my message on red. I was like, hold on, goddamn it. I don't even know like if she's gonna respond to this, but you did. I
I ain't
appreciate
even
you.
bougie like that, but I mean, I do have some type of fees though because
Nah, I told John I was like, some people got to feel it.
yeah,
Some
That's a
people you
fact.
gotta make them feel it. Like I'm
yeah,
sorry, but some people you gotta make them feel it
absolutely.
because some people don't expect you to win. So
Mhm.
when it's time to win, you gotta make them feel it. Like you gotta stand on
And
all that.
something else you said too, I haven't let it go. You was like, people at the crib, they watching.
They are watching.
People in India is watching.
Oh yeah, for
And
sure.
we moved out here, and I always tell people like, why you move here from Indiana? I was like, everybody from Indiana will move here. Like it's white as hell up there. Like
Yeah,
if you
it's different.
you
It's the
you
country.
yeah, you can act like you don't want to move out of there and experience something else. I challenge you to come down here.
So we trying to encourage them to move out of state.
I'm not saying that. Just come here and see what
I
it's like
am.
being in
It
a.
don't even gotta be Atlanta, and it don't gotta be live. You
I'm
could
not
come
gonna
six
lie. When you
months.
move out of state, like, cause like bus was like, other than like Damo Will, but like
Mm-hmm.
bus is different from
Where
Damo Will.
Damo been?
They
Yeah,
still in
Houston.
Houston. Him and Will ain't never
Oh,
gonna leave
okay.
Houston. They still in Houston.
Shout out Neek.
But
Roll up that dope.
like me and Bus used to argue about just like he was like Indy whack, Indy boring now, yada yada yada. That's why he don't come back because he stayed in LA. And I was like, the city lit. This like when I still stayed in. I'm like, city lit. We got shit to do. But like once you move out, like
Yeah, it
you do
changed
see
your
like all
mind.
the network, like the culture, like black people, like working with black people, networking, or like if you go to like another black person, it matters. I'm not saying all black people like this in Indianapolis, but if you go to a black person, like ask for advice, like somebody who's actually making moves, nigga look at you like, why would I help you? I don't know you, like
Yeah,
who this person, like it's weird. Other than like here where like you could talk to owners, you know what I'm saying, like managers, etc. They gonna give
you
you
can
a
go
team
directly.
network. It's not hard to like, hey, let's get lunch, let's do this, let's just network, conversate. Where
So I knew it was time for me to move. Like, you know how you just run circles around your city, like you run into the same connects and you just keep running into the same people, like you run into the same supporters, the same connects, or like people coming into the city and then everybody want to flock to that person to network or work with that person. That's when I knew it was time for me to move out my city
Mm-hmm.
because the connections was like running out. It was like, okay, I need to experience something else. Like I need to get around a new audience. I need to meet new people. And from there, I was like, I'm moving to Atlanta. And it really turned me up. Like, I go out my house, I see a Lamborghini, I see a Rolls Royce. I ain't never seen that
man, Rolls
ever.
Royces and
You
here
see
Only,
it's
them on
like,
a
only,
regular.
yeah,
only
it's
time
like
I
a
seen one
Nissan.
was
A Nissan.
Ken Nunn
Shit
driving in
crazy.
Bloomington. Shout out to IU. Back to females who flip. Where'd you get that concept?
I got the concept from working with the two investors I was working for. It was just an easy name, but I got the
That
concept
name is
because
hard.
yeah,
It is hard.
it just motivated me to like get women to not just flip real estate, like just flip the bag, like just flip the money. And I just that's what I've been
Because
doing.
it's important to niche down, but I feel like you niche down so perfectly where you still broad.
Where I'm still what?
You still broad. You can do whatever
Oh
you want to
yeah,
do.
yeah. It's definitely has became like
So what
you
is females who flip?
it's a educational learning platform that teaches real estate. We also have a team, a real estate brokerage team. If any realtors are looking to join one of the hottest teams out there through EXP, we would
Definitely
love
the
to
hottest. Are
have
they single?
you.
Who's never mind.
Now, a lot of my girls are they marry a lot of them,
Mm.
but we are just a conglomerate of a
I seen that last photo shoot. I
lot of
was just
different.
looking at the girls. I was just like, that's a good looking team.
Now,
Look, they
one thing
said
about real
realtors
estate,
is like the next bottle girls.
now they are.
You can't be ugly as a realtor.
Now, like
Man,
most bottle girls down here transition. I seen a rebrand with a few bottle girls where they was bottle girls, even strippers, and now they realtors.
yeah, that's what they
Like,
said.
I feel
like
like there's no harm in having a realtor's license. Like
nah.
And you cannot
whatever
go
you
wrong with a
do,
real estate license.
you can still. Hey, you need a home. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But like
Period.
people who
I
are
might get
interested in
me
real
one.
estate, from what I learned, just like yeah,
Huh?
That's our motto.
eat what
Y'all
you
be saying
kill.
that? I
Yeah,
got
Eat
that
what you
from
kill.
Tanika.
I got it from a movie.
Well, yeah. When it comes to being a realtor, that's why I always suggest people be an investor because you might not be the realtor type, or you might not be the entrepreneur type, but everybody has it in them to invest. Like
I
we
think
all
it's
got it in us.
for us. It means because we're business partners now, and I
Y'all two business partners,
yeah, I taught him the
but
game.
y'all been together for years. Like
That's why it was so easy.
I've
yeah,
been knowing y'all for like 2 decades. So how long have y'all been knowing each other?
Mm,
about the same
same
time.
time, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we met freshman year. We met you our junior year, our senior year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But with us, like we're in the same space, so we're competing kind of. You know what I'm saying? But we're on the same team. but if you kill it, you eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
if we find somebody, but we're if let's say he finds a client or I find a client, well, he finds a client. I'm not gonna try to like get no money off of that. That's him, but I'm gonna help him all the way through it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And him the same way. Like if
Is that
it's
network marketing?
I don't know.
So network marketing is basically you're using different networks to obtain a goal. It can be a funding
We
goal.
are a network marketing
Yeah,
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
That is kind of like our
because
business
now my
model.
niche is the clothing tax guy. So like I've
Okay,
been
see.
connecting with more of like the clothing brands. Like
Wow.
Yeah, so
I didn't
that's
have a
network
name for it.
marketing. Yeah, it's network marketing. That's what a lot of people do. You basically using other people's network, but y'all coming together and collaborating to get everybody a client.
Exactly.
Yeah.
it's
Exactly.
almost like something like you and Tanika business specialist, just holding people accountable, like
Mm-hmm.
telling each other like, all right, nigga, I see you party there. Stay focused, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like
Stay
we be seeing
focused.
each other chilling, and it's like a look like you chilling, and
You're
it's time
doing
to
too
work.
much.
It's time
Yeah.
to work right now.
That's
Yeah.
why everybody needs a business bestie.
Everybody needs a
Y'all
business
be in them
bestie.
men DMs, get in these women DMs, and shoot your shot. Get you a business bestie.
Women do be in the DMs too tough right now.
In the men DM?
Yeah.
Oh
Your
dang.
DM's going crazy.
Uh, I'm about to read this DM I had got.
Why you want to put us in your business?
I don't want to put you on my business, but I'm just saying, like they in there
Let
going.
us know what they say. What they
What?
say, because I be wanting to
They
know.
want a personal training session.
What? Nah, it was somebody who I read it to you earlier. My little brother.
Get from under these niggas and get you a business bestie. Get out there. Get out giant emails or
It
DMs.
was it was.
Most chicks ain't even under niggas. They be under their friends.
That's a fact.
Let's read the email. I mean, let's read the
It
DM.
wasn't to me. It was to me, but it was to get the attention of my younger brother. And
Oh,
I just thought it was crazy. Like, get you some money, cause like it's more to
so
life.
you don't like when a girl shoot her shot? You think the man need to come after the woman?
That's see, Christian is right. Mr. Chris is right. We do need to start our late night pod. But my answer to that question is, I think it's easier for the relationship if the girl shoots the shot.
You think it's
But I
easier?
feel like because if I know the girl likes me and she came for me, then I'm not more so worried about her like trying to play me. You know what I'm saying? Or me trying to do too much to get her attention. Like I'm still in my purpose. You know
What
what I'm
you
saying?
say? Like who
So
likes
you
you?
want the girl to like you more than you like her? Because that's what it sounds like.
No.
Nah, his motto is I like who like me.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I
like
don't
where I
wanna
don't step out of my boundaries and feel like I got to do too
I'm not
much that
chasing
chick is
Okay.
nothing.
not really
Okay.
interested
You
in.
showing your interest. And
And I'm gonna show mine.
now I feel comfortable taking you out on a date or doing this and that, and I feel like that's cool. I can court you now. I'm not just shooting my shot and not knowing if it's gonna stick
I
to the
think I
wall.
would like for a man to come and find me. Like it might take 3 or 4 times, but come and get me.
So you
I'm
want him? Wait a
interested.
minute, hold on, whoa, and that's where I get hung up. So girls want you to shoot your shot,
Get
and I'm
curved
talking about
three
the boss.
times.
I'm talking about upper echelon women. Let me ask right now:
Upper echelon women. Okay.
do you consider
Yes.
yourself upper echelon woman?
Absolutely.
Okay, because you paid, so you're not average,
No, not at all.
and you're not bad looking.
Okay.
So
You weren't saying that in high school though.
you
So
was
let's
calling me teeth in high school too. So let's.
but yeah, like I feel like I can't just give a dude my number.
On
I
the
write
first
up
rip.
yeah, no.
So he's supposed to.
Yes, come back again, spin the block.
But let me ask you something because I hate that.
Why do you hate that? You want it
Because
to be so easy. Here,
no, 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 no,
John.
no, 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 no. Because y'all coined the term thirsty. So I don't know when I'm being too thirsty. If
Okay,
I shoot my shot 2 times, I feel like I'm being
just be
thirsty.
your thirsty. Like some women might like it, some might not. But I feel like a
Mm.
woman of value, she's not going to. And that's another thing too. Like we got to stop being so mean to men who give us a compliment or. Cause I had this one friend, and every time we go out, she just got her nose turned up at a dude. It's like, are you gay? Like you don't like him to say you look nice or high. Like she don't like dudes talk to her. Period. Like who
Mhm.
hurt you?
Yeah.
So I feel like we gotta give men grace because
Healing
it's
is
their
important.
job. Healing is important.
And I feel like me, like if I'm in your DMs, I'm talking about business. Don't ignore me. I don't want you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you. I
Don't
see some other kind of value in you. If I'm shooting I'm not shooting my shot.
All right, for like the women. All right, I got a question for the guys. So like, if a guy feel like a woman is high upper echelon, so like for example, if I see your profile, I see you make a lot of money, you touch a lot of money with real estate, but I just work a 9 to 5. Should that makes a nigga feel like
Whew.
you out of his league because he not an entrepreneur,
You
but he
don't.
can have a good 9 to 5, or like what does a guy supposed to do if
Look at Squeeze.
like damn, I'm not an entrepreneur, so I can't
If you
holler
work a
at her,
nine
but
to
I know I
five,
can satisfy the needs that she needs. Does that matter to women?
first of all, dating is hard. But if you work a 9 to 5, for me, it makes it harder. But I'm not going to automatically cut you off.
He's not
Like how?
automatically out the running.
No, how long you been at your job? If you can give like some stability, if you changing jobs every year, you getting a new car every tax season, you're not my type. But I mean, if you work a 9 to 5 and you steady, you work there, you comfortable, you confident, you might be okay.
Because
In
I
So
the
think that's where a lot of niggas fuck up
Because we
because
can make some
because
money, we
niggas
can make you a
because
business, babe.
most guys try to change who they are to try to fit the image of a
No,
woman.
and end up
It's
looking
like,
stupid.
yeah,
that used to be me.
it's like, all right, I'm about to try to be an entrepreneur doing something,
Exactly.
or I'm about to quit my 9 to 5 and try to start my own shit, but really don't have a plan. Then you fuck up, and she's still gonna leave,
Yes,
and then it's like now you back to square one.
I
You're
see
gonna
these
have to go
girls.
back to the job. You quit your good job. Now they don't want you no more because you thought you was big bad wolf and quit because you had some money saved. Now you tried to run a business and goddamn, you fucked up that business and the chick left. Yeah, now you back at square one. Now,
Let me speak on that because I feel like that was my problem coming into Atlanta. I look at these profiles and I see these pretty girls going out to dinner every night on their profile. And I'm like, damn, these girls is expensive. I need to come with some money.
They can't.
I need to come
Don't
with
get
some
me
money.
started.
These girls cost. What I say go, it
yeah,
take about 20, 30,
yeah.
30,000 to
For
get
the
these
nightlife, what'd you
to
say for the
get these
nightlife?
nightlife girls attention. God damn it.
But why you want a girl that got the nightlife
That was
on
the
them?
problem.
That's
That
the
was my
problem.
problem. That was my problem. I started like just sitting back and I just started attracting like nurses and doctors and shit and lawyers and shit. But when you think about who looks good on Instagram, it be the bottle girls, it be the it be the strippers and all that, especially in Atlanta. So I'm
Yeah,
like, damn, if I take
you
this
gotta.
girl out, I gotta take her to Nobu. I can't take her to Chick-fil-A.
I feel sorry for the man. I feel sorry for my son because he
I'm
gonna
glad
grow up and
I'm glad the women feel sorry for us.
he. I don't know. It get tough for y'all
It is tough out here.
Why you
because
Yeah.
say
they
it's tough for us?
because we want to spend y'all money. We don't want to spend ours. The whole time we got 60K in the bank, but we acting poor.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And we do put men through a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I done did a lot with men. So
You what, cheating on them and stuff?
nah. I just feel like just unnecessary bullshit. Like I just feel for my son. I just know he
I'm
gone.
done being a
And
nice
he's
guy.
so sweet.
The nice guy just doesn't work for me. Like
Right.
it's just like I'm
Same.
done doing things that I don't want to do. So see,
So would y'all work?
No, and
So
it's
do y'all
crazy.
work? Do y'all date girls who work a 9 to 5?
Yeah, I date any girl.
yeah,
Like I
bro,
said,
yeah.
I got two options. If you're a business, if you are the type of girl, and I can see that your biggest asset is your beauty, and you don't really have like the entrepreneur mindset, I can still brand that and use that. You know what I'm saying? And you can be my stay-at-home wife, and I can have that. But you're on my plan. We operate on my plan. But if you are
See,
a
that's
woman,
the thing. That's why I really don't want to date an entrepreneur because when you date an entrepreneur and they already on that high pedestal, they already think they can tell you what to do, how to do it, stay at home, do this. No, I'm not. No,
so what you want to do?
I
You
want
want to
to.
live for free and
No,
not have to listen?
I want to make my. I want us both to make our own money, and I don't want to. I don't want you to
Yeah,
think you can
I
tell me what
think
to
that
do.
is. But I'm saying for a girl who don't work,
For a girl who don't work, for an average girl,
Oh, I ain't dating no
I'm
chick
not
who
gonna
don't
say
work
she's an average girl.
or who if
you want a white stay at home wife.
I had that.
But do you like that? Like you just like her to stay at home and take care of the kids? I just feel like today's society is not
no.
enough. Like we both need to be getting to the bag. Like
I
she
want a
need to be
girl not
bringing
worrying
you in
about.
clients.
I don't. Yeah, yeah. She
If
can
she,
if she's gonna be a stay at home, like you said, like you'll make your nigga work for you.
yeah,
She's gonna. I'm gonna let her just see the operations and just get in where she fits in. I don't want to hire her for a certain thing. I want to see what her talents are.
the stay at home wife is kind of out the window. I
I
feel.
help my girl, but I ain't working for her.
Why not? If your
Nah.
girlfriend bringing in 6, 7 figures, you're not
Yeah,
gonna help
like
her.
I'ma help you, but I'm not gonna work for you. It's not like
What
Y'all
if
can
working for her
what
get you 7,000 a month?
right.
But listen, if you helping her, she's still gonna break you off. It's not like
You
I'm
don't want
your
to
You
take
just
orders.
you want your own,
yeah. It's like I'm not your.
but y'all got it together. Y'all a team.
But it's still like what I learned with business, everybody don't have the same business mindset each other. Where a lot of businesses fall out because
Look,
we don't know how you might handle business differently than I handle business. Where that could cause a clash.
Oh, y'all some real
if
men.
I meet a girl,
We got some real men.
if
We
I
got
meet
some
a girl,
real men on this
Cause
shut
you know what
up.
I'm saying.
podcast.
This man funny.
No, I'm for real.
I've done business with like niggas who friends, and it's just like we niggas, but we don't have the same mindset business wise, where it just don't work out. It's like you think one way, you move one way, I communicate one way, where most people try to get in business without
Listen,
properly
if
knowing
you a
how to
girl out
communicate with another
there
person.
and you got a plan and I can see it and you can show me your bank statement and that motherfucker got some zeros in it,
Don't
I'm
do too much.
I'm getting on your plan. Teach me the game, Ghost.
Nah, if a chick know how to make some money, I'm not saying that I'm against her and showing me how to make some money. I'm just saying I'm not about to be your W-2 employee. Like I'm still, I'm still, you know, at the end of the
Christian,
day,
wake your ass up. It's time
yeah,
to
yeah,
get to
it's
work.
time to go to work.
Did you
Like
send them
no,
emails, goddamn
like
it?
I'ma still be there. Like if it's like, all right, like if Charmaine still got the truck and she my girl, and it's like I know she got an event Saturday. I'ma still
You
wake
gonna
up
help.
Saturday like, hey, you need help this morning, or
Is that
where
gonna
it's not
like
like
turn a
I'm
girl on?
forced, but I'm still going to extend the olive branch, like make sure you need help with anything, because I don't want you asking nobody else, because then that's gonna make me feel the way like you hire a nigga like. Why you just didn't ask me to do it? What for you contract them? Like I help you, just say it. I'm
Man,
gonna ask, but
let me ask man a question.
What?
Cause
That was deep.
you're gonna that was absolutely deep. Let me ask you a question though. Cause you're a boss bitch.
Period.
Do you call yourself a boss bitch?
Yeah, to my friends and stuff.
You don't want me to call you that?
I mean, I don't care. It's.
You're a lucrative
I
female.
mean, you can say that because we've been knowing each other years, but
Don't think you
ain't
know
no
Charmaine.
dude
Don't
gonna
think
be.
you don't think you know Charmaine. You can come up here and call her a bitch.
Oh, period.
Anyways, now let me ask you something. Do
What?
you don't find it attractive that a man ain't got no motion? You gotta create all the motion. He, you know what I'm saying? You don't
you can
want to
have
nigga.
motion to have a job. You just
But
got
that's growing
No, I'm
pains,
you just
saying
though.
got
like
you just got residual motion.
for let's nah we talking specifically for her, like a woman in your situation that has an established business and you're making well over six figures, and a dude come into the situation and he's he can't come in and lead. He can't come in and lead.
Right.
9 times out of 10. Now you might find somebody who will put you on some game. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so when you dating somebody and they don't got no emotion, I feel like that's fine as long as you can come on board and help me 10x my motion. Like that's cool. But if you just somebody who don't want to evolve and you just stuck and you don't see a new future, like you don't got no goals, you don't care to evolve, I'm gone. Like those are growing pains. That shit hurt because now I gotta leave you. I don't want to leave you. The
Shout
shit
out to
hurt.
Rod Wave, man.
The shit hurt to leave you, but you're not evolving. So I gotta go.
So if he's coachable, you can mess with that.
If he's coachable, yes.
But what if your nigga got to coach you and you got the money? Like it's like, all right, you got the motion, but you do too much. You always out partying. You always spending unnecessary
Mm.
money. You don't know how to save.
Nah, she gonna be like, "Where your money at to tell me what I'm supposed to do?"
I have said that. Like I was like, we finna hire a nanny. I mean, not a nanny. We gonna hire a house assistant, somebody to help me with these house chores, and we gonna hire somebody to.
That's what I'm saying. You can't ask no girl who bringing in that money to fix you a plate. You
Cause I'm
cannot ask.
working.
And who wants that? Nobody wants that. I mean, some men, because I feel like it'll be advantageous. Like I know if I got a girl who's also like that girl and can bring in that money, we gonna be able to do more in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if I can't tell you to get your ass in the kitchen to make me a plate, like I feel like I'm not getting the full benefits of a woman.
So, do you want me to make the money, or you want me to make the food?
I make my own money. Like get in there, get your ass in the kitchen, rub my feet after you get done with it.
I want to make some money. I don't want to rub your feet and get in the kitchen. I'm gonna do it later, or we can take a vacation.
Nah, because you already told homeboy he damn near out the relationship right now.
You told
Oh.
him. You said can't even play the game. Shit.
Get on the game. He can't even watch the playoffs.
No, I just say I feel weird because you get to turn your brain off when you get home from work. Meanwhile, my brain's still working.
But you gotta think about it. It's hard for a man too who has.
It's just hard dating.
I'm saying it's hard for a man too who has a 9 to 5, who's dating an entrepreneur, because like a lot of thoughts go through your head. Like I don't know what type of 9 to 5 work he does, but like for example, think about if you dating a man who has a 9 to 5, he does physical labor, but he makes a lot of money. But he also thinking like, damn, my girl out here hustling. Like, is this enough, or do I feel like less of a man because I don't have my
I'm gonna
own
feel like less
business?
of a man.
You would feel like less of a man?
I would definitely feel like less of a man.
But I feel like you should not feel less of a man because first of all, we're black. We don't come. We're not born into $1 million businesses. So if one of us got it, that's uncommon.
And it's crazy because you're saying that because it's a lot of women on the internet who ain't got shit that's want a nigga that's already up. You know what I'm saying?
And
But
stay away
Yeah.
from my son.
you're up and you're saying that, you know what I'm saying, I don't need somebody who's up. As long as you're willing to put in that work with me and you got that, like what I like to call like that core, the core, like a core of successful person. Like you're not afraid to put in that work basically.
Right?
Nah,
Yeah.
it's definitely humbling hearing that a female who got motion say that she doesn't
So I know all the
care for
girls
a
who's
man who has
broke.
9 to 5 and
Yeah.
you
I
know what I'm
don't
saying, a
care.
hard
And
working man because it is hard. Like
Mm-mm,
when
that's
you
not
get
what
on
she said.
Instagram, you just see a whole bunch of
She don't like a nigga with a 9 to 5. They don't. That's not equally yoked.
I didn't. I said it's hard, but even with being with an entrepreneur, because Quentin was an entrepreneur,
Damn.
and we just stayed busy. Like we really didn't have time to go on trips. I don't think we ever went on like no real vacation. He didn't really have because he working his business, I'm working my business, so it divides it. But now that I'm with somebody who works a 9 to 5, they like it's traits like how I handle my money. Like it's like I'm on a routine. Like when I used to be with my baby daddy, he was an entrepreneur. I was late to everything, doing all kind of crazy stuff. But now I'm with somebody who work a 9 to 5. It's like okay, I learned how to be on time. I learned how
Through
to
him.
balance my money. Yeah,
Wow.
I learned how to be on time, how to balance my money, how to have some structure. I used to work all night, all through the night. Now I don't do that.
I was
Mm.
dope because balance is
Yeah, so I
very
think the nine to
important.
five person definitely balances the entrepreneur, but an entrepreneur with the entrepreneur, y'all go further.
Yeah,
Mm.
but you also just gotta have that trust in the individual,
Yeah,
and the pride just has to
it's
because you
hard.
know as an
It's just
entrepreneur it's
hard.
hard. Some days you motivated, some days you're feeling, some days you want to quit. So it just and both partners is gonna have different effects at different times.
I
Yeah,
like that, bro.
both partners have different effects at different times.
Charmaine, I'm
Yeah.
about to pivot because I really want to get into, and we've already talked about it. We've known each other for a long time, so you know that none of us at this table ever had shit. You know what I mean? So how did you get here? How did you get here? You've made yourself. I know you touching more than 500,000 last year. You had to.
I do have $1 million. I have a high $1 million business.
Multi-million dollar business.
hmm Yeah.
So how did we get here?
How did we get
From the
here?
east side of Indianapolis, how the fuck did you
From
make a
Washington
how you make a
Square
million?
selling shoes to a multi-millionaire business.
That's gonna be the name of
First
this
of
pod.
all,
Flipping kicks to flipping homes. Ooh!
because I used to be
The marketing
boy, I
genius.
used to be slanging them Foot Locker shoes. But
Shout out to Foot Locker, man. Y'all did it.
no, I think McDonald's made me. If your first job was McDonald's,
You
you
know
a
how to work.
hustler. Yeah, you a hustler.
I
My
should have
first
worked
job
there.
was McDonald's. But how did I get here? I don't really even know what to say. First of all, social media. I would not have made high 7 figures consistently without social media.
Okay, talk about it. What you
That's
do
a
on social media?
being myself, being
Posting content.
literally just being me. Like if I'm in real estate or if you an esthetician, that's your lifestyle. So it should be easy for you to post. And it was easy for me to post. Like I'm going outside, I'm seeing a house. It's content. So aside from social media, really getting out here and taking an online brand and putting it in the streets and really owning stuff, like really investing. Like if you got $100 on Monday, you got a bill due on Friday, you got to triple that $100 so that when Friday come, you can put 200 in the bank and you can put $100 towards that bill.
Cloth
But
talk.
if you don't know how to invest, it's never going to work for you. Like save money, it's not coming to save you. So
Talk
that's
to,
how I got here.
I
talk.
think that's the hardest as like being an entrepreneur because like everybody want to be an entrepreneur, but everybody really scared or nervous to really
They scared to let
market
go.
their brand every
Yeah.
day. Like people gonna have to see content every day. They're gonna have to just be overloaded just with just seeing your content brand. Cause
Get
like
over it.
everybody wants to be an entrepreneur, but like I'd be like, why you don't post nothing?
Why you don't
I
post
don't
nothing?
like social media. You
That's
don't
what he.
have to like
That's
social
what he
media to be an
told me.
entrepreneur.
Yeah.
That's how we became business partners because he knew what I was missing. Because honestly, when I was in Cincinnati, I was killing it, and when I moved out here, well, before I moved, I was like, you know what? I'm done with social media. I don't need that. Like all of my
Not
clients
every
are
business needs it though.
word of mouth. But when I moved out here, I figured I needed it again because I need to get my name out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's all about your name, like your brand. Like once you create a business out of John, out of Charmaine, like out of Christian, once you create that brand out of yourself, people
mhm,
gonna always rock with you. So
that's a fact. That's a fact. So, talk to me about your first ever deal. Like, when did you first make your large amount of lump sum money to where you could put that into something? Like, talk to me about your first deal.
okay. My very first deal came from
She liked that question. She didn't got on. She done got on live.
listen, my very first deal was a real estate deal. I was 21.
Okay.
Nobody knew. I didn't tell my mama, my daddy. I didn't tell my baby daddy. I didn't tell nobody. I was gonna buy a house, and we did. We bought a house. We lived in it, and we ended up selling it. I ended up making like 20 something thousand from that house,
Hmm.
and it was just from working a job. And 20 something K, that's a lot of money for a 21, 22-year old. At one time,
Yeah.
I said, oh, I'm finna do this again.
Mm.
And then that's what happened. I did it again and
So,
again,
where'd you get your
still
first
doing
money?
it.
You just went in there and got a bank loan.
My credit, like, that's all you need is good credit. Pay your taxes if you're an
Shout out to
entrepreneur.
Madison's Tax. We'll get your credit fixed.
You gotta have your credit is everything.
She just said a key part. Pay your fucking taxes.
Pay your fucking
Everybody want to
taxes.
be an entrepreneur, but when it's time to pay them taxes and you hear what you owe,
I'm
people go ghost like,
Listen,
I'm
hold
not
on,
gonna
but
pay the
why?
tax.
Why? Because this is first year filing, and he
you talking
understands.
shit.
No, just
Uh
because at the end of tax season, I told him like that's when the people who owe gotta file. Like they're
yeah.
gonna wait,
People don't want to pay them
April
taxes.
18th.
Nothing you're gonna be able to avoid. Like
Yeah.
if
and
you're
when
an
that tax
entrepreneur,
bill come, it's I like to tell my clients it's a privilege to pay taxes. Like get over it. Like you're gonna owe
And
something.
then if I can pay my taxes and use the bank's money multiple times throughout the year, I'm paying my taxes every year. If I can get 100K from this bank
Cloth
and
talk.
if I can get 100K from this bank and only have to pay them $1,000 a month, oh, I'm paying my taxes every year.
because I had to tell a couple of my entrepreneur friends, like, if you want a refund, you need to go get you a job with a W-2.
If you still
If you
want
looking for a
4,000 in a
refund, you
refund,
need to get you a job for W-2. If you're an entrepreneur and you
Let it
expecting a
go.
refund, you're in the wrong industry and nothing's wrong with that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But you're in it for the wrong purpose. If you look thinking you about to get a refund, you're not. You're gonna
Right.
owe. It just matters how much you're gonna owe or how
I
can we
just think,
minimize you owing with an accountant or a financial advisor or whatever you might need. But if you looking for a refund, you
get
did
a
get you a
W.
job, get you a W-2. Then you're gonna get your
And
refund
she
probably.
hit on another point too, and how that works is if you don't have a W 2, when it's time to go get a loan, they're gonna ask you for that bank statement. So if you so focused about not paying taxes, that means that you're not trying to show a lot of income. And if you're not trying to show a lot of income, when you go into that bank and they ask you how much are you making, you ain't gonna be able to show them shit because we wrote down all of your earnings for the year trying to save on your tax. Now you can't go in there and get a loan and do what Charmaine just said.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Phew,
that's
that's
the
some
thing.
cloth talk.
Like you just really gotta, if you want to use the bank's money, pay your taxes.
So how many flips do you do in a year?
Oh, when the market was real good, like
When was the
during
market
COVID,
good?
like a
During
year and
COVID.
a half, 2 years ago, when them houses was like selling
Hmm.
40K,
And there was
50K
no
over.
inventory. I kept hearing.
Yeah, when it was no inventory, I was flipping houses like every 2 or 3 months,
Yeah.
like making 45K,
Mm.
50K, 55K, 60K. But that's when the market was really good. Now the market has changed a little bit where it's slowing down. So your money might come in a little slower. So now I'm not doing like the
It's hard to
flips.
sell them fast or
It
something.
is hard to sell them fast, but if you got the right house, it's going to sell. You
Mhm.
know, you really can't lose when it comes to real estate. Either somebody gonna buy it, you can flip it, you can hold on to it, you can go back to the bank, take the money out,
Airbnb that hoe.
you can Airbnb it, you can do a lot with real estate. It's the possibilities are endless.
Cause one thing I learned like from successful entrepreneurs is they don't use their own money.
Mm-mm.
They use other people's money
Mm-hmm.
because they be like, why would I use my money if I could use other people's money?
That's a
Which
fact.
which makes sense because it's like, why would you use all your hard earned money that you worked hard to get, and then if the deal go wrong, now you asked out because you used your own money. It's not about, yeah, I got the money where I can use my own money. It's like, wow, you still should be using it other people's money to leverage your own money.
Yeah, because what if you buy cash? What if you buy a property with cash and then you gotta flip it and then you run out of money? Like,
And you sitting on it. You
and
can't.
you can't do
Yeah.
nothing. So definitely use the bank's money for anything, not just real estate, but everything. Like how people use credit cards for they cash cash back rewards.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's something that we all should be doing. Like I be telling my mentees all the time,
Cloth
like
talk.
everybody is a LLC. Like everybody got it into us to be a LLC. Like we are not big. You might not have it in you to be an entrepreneur, but if you a Uber mom, you take your kids everywhere. If you hell, if you help your friend at her job, whatever you do, get an LLC and set up that business funding. Cause I'm sure we all got
We've been telling
cars.
y'all.
Get you a business or get you a gas car.
We've been
Everybody has
telling y'all.
gas. Everybody has to use gas. Get you a gas car.
That's
So
actually my pitch. I tell everybody you're a business owner.
you a business owner,
Even if
yeah.
you got a job, you still a business owner. You still driving to work.
You still drive to work. You got to get gas. You some people probably go to Sam's Club. Put that in your business name. Build your business funding. I got all of my properties set up to get their own business funding.
I
So,
tell them if you on Instagram, you're a business because you're branding yourself. You're a brand already.
but what do you say to the people who don't think that? Who don't?
We convince them because we know that we can save you so much on tax if you are a business that we convince them, and I think we do a pretty good job kind of breaking it down. But I think it's great that you're telling them too because people just they kind of scared to take that plunge and they're scared of the IRS and they're also scared to put their own money up. But you're telling them right now that if you're in a business, then you can
Man,
use other people's money.
if y'all know the stuff that I be seeing in these real estate streets with how this money is moving, like your money ain't long enough. Like you need credit
Hmm.
cards, business funding,
That's
business
what the mortgage
loans.
people say. You
Like
need
your
that
money ain't
credit.
long enough.
Hey, come to Matt's.
Now
We're
that was
starting
like
back
me and
our
John's first
credit
initial
card.
meeting, cause like what I was trying to explain to him is I was like, what's separating yourself from like other accountants or accountants? I was like, it's just so many people marketing money. I could get you 5,000 back. Fly with me, we get you a free flight. Like it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like people don't know if it's scammy or if it's
Right.
real or like,
Cause
hey,
I don't care
Especially in
how
Atlanta.
hard you cross your arms, you're not doing my taxes. Did you see that post?
I did see that
Oh,
post.
okay.
yeah, it's
Haven't crossed
like
my arms since.
where I had to explain to him, I was like, you got to dumb it down to people. I was like
Yeah.
everybody don't understand, so it's like
Yeah.
explaining what's the difference between an accountant and a tax preparer. Like, what can an accountant do? What can a tax preparer do?
Do you do both?
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
And that was
Is that a CPA?
yeah.
Okay.
And that was crucial for our branding because it's like when we had that talk, I was like, I already said all that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But and they're my core I'll say my core following has seen all of that already, but I'm not taking care of the people who are new coming in. I'm kind of talking over their heads at this point. And he's like, look, you got to bring it back. You got to dumb it back down. And
Mm-hmm.
that's part of the reason why we created this pod too. To
Yeah.
kind of just let them
Bring it to
know,
square one.
yeah, like, if you're starting,
And
where
we
you,
need that. Like we
that's a
don't,
fact.
yeah, we don't. A lot of times we don't know the steps, so we got to bring it all the way down to the
Hmm.
baby steps.
And I just did a talk head earlier, talking about, and this is my next question for you about like what it really takes to be successful and how it's directly linked to your routine. Do you have a routine?
Yeah.
Let's talk about your daily routine. Like, what is it on a daily basis, Charmaine, that makes you successful?
Well, first, my household. Like I learned that way early in the beginning. If your house ain't in order, your business is not gonna be in
What
order.
you mean, like,
Like your support system, like who take care of my son, who helps with my mom, like just your support system. If you have that, show grace to them because it be nights where I can't do stuff, but if I got that support system put in place, they there to help me. So step one is always your house. Get your house in order. That's my routine. House first. But do you mean like a schedule? Like I get up at this time?
mhm.
Oh, okay. So I I've really gotten my work life to like, yeah, I read the
For
four
agreements.
no, the 4 work week, 4 hour
4 hour work week.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I read that a while ago, but I've got my work days to like 4 days a week. So I only really work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and
I need to
Thursday.
work that. I need to read that. Tell us the keys.
You just really gotta pivot how you handle business. Like sometimes we think we handling business, but we not doing nothing but figuring out a caption. We spending an hour on what this caption gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Like we just really gotta maximize how we spend our time. Basically, that's the whole key point.
Right.
But I work every day, like from 8 to 2 now. And then I delegate services. So that's a major part of my routine. I got a social media manager, I have an assistant, and then I have somebody who handles my shipping of my product and helping to get that out, reordering the products, all of that. So just having the right people on your team and understanding that you cannot get nowhere without a team. Like, so yeah, that's probably what makes my business run every
Quick
day.
question. I know we're speaking on business, and I know you got multiple businesses, but is all your businesses LLCs? Do you got an S corp, corporation?
I am S corp now.
Okay.
I don't know why I had to go, but my CPA told me that I had to go S corp. You know why she told me that?
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for asking. So, with your S corp, with your as an LLC, you pay 3 different types of tax. You pay your federal tax, you pay your state tax, and you pay what I like to call the hidden tax, which is self-employment tax. You'll know what self-employment tax the last time you had a W-2 and they took out
Mm-hmm.
Medicare, Social Security. Well, as a business owner, nobody's there to take that out, so you pay it, but you pay it at a higher rate. You
Okay.
pay 15.2%. So, as a LLC, you pay that 15.2% on all the money that you make. But when you're an S corp, you're allowed then to actually officially put yourself on payroll. And now let's say that you
Mm-hmm.
made 100K. Just to, I know that you're way above the six-figure
You don't gotta keep
club,
saying that.
but you made 100K,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't want to pay the 15% on the 100K because that's $15,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you pay yourself 40, and now you only pay your self-employment tax on the 40K instead of the full 100K because the S corp allows you to pay yourself a W-2. Whereas as a LLC, which is the IRS calls it a pass-through entity, all the money that you make on the LLC
Has to go through
side
that
goes to your personal, and you pay the
a lot more.
self-employment. Yeah, so it's a
Okay,
tax
that makes
saving.
sense.
Very,
Yeah.
very savvy tax move. I wish I would have told you that instead of your new. Is your
Yeah,
CPA black?
Um.
we gonna have to
Oh,
steal you from her. We gonna have to steal you from whoever
Well,
that
I've been
is.
it's out
having
the
her.
family.
Okay, so
She outside the
she
family.
outside the family.
Mm. We from
Well,
that Machiavelli cloth. We
she
trying to
been
look.
with me for a long time.
Nah, shout out to her. I'm not hating.
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
not
hating.
hate, but that's like one thing that we try to specialize in.
Cause
Is
where was y'all at 11 years ago?
11 years ago, goddamn, I wasn't even
we're
thinking about
still trying
accounting
to
yet.
figure out we're still partying
Hell yeah.
and
We
But
on
wasn't like
business.
now,
Charmaine. Charmaine been about her money since
Yeah,
goddamn
we
'08.
will. We weren't ready for you
soon
back
as
then.
I got out of
We
high
going to
school,
the club. She pulling up to the club with the Lush boutique.
Yeah, we
blush.
we
Y'all
would we
dusty. Y'all need to
we
get on
would
my
have burnt
truck.
our bridge too quick. We would have burnt our bridge,
Right.
then we would have never been able to do business again. But timing is just
Oh,
people.
Right.
11 years. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
But like
Y'all had
really,
me
just what we
messed
try
up.
to do, like with clients, is we just try to make sure like they understand what we're doing because like you could go to TurboTax or you could do it yourself or you could even go to another tax preparer, not knocking nobody else, but most tax preparers is not going to explain to you what they're doing or how they help you minimize
That's a gym. That's a
costs
bar.
and et cetera. Where that's what we focus on. So like, if you did get audited, now it's like, damn, they told me that I was good, and now
I ain't
they
good.
probably don't even know what to do if an audit came or what steps to take for you to be the audit. Where we just try to make sure we on the same page. Where it's not like we're doing stuff without your permission, and we're also making you understand what we're doing.
Big
That's
facts.
So
major. Like I wish my tax person every year would kind of teach me the ropes of how my taxes is operating,
Mm-hmm.
because then I would know and
Come
understand.
feel the difference, Charmaine. Come feel
because
the
I feel
difference,
like that's like
Charmaine.
why like a lot of people who got money get robbed or lose money because they really don't know where their money
Yeah.
going because
Mm-hmm.
people don't explain it to them where they're
Hmm.
understanding. It's
And
not
they're
like
not direct. Like we talk all the time. It's like our brand and what's gonna separate us is number one, like he said, hand holding them through it, and then also being direct. We don't want to try to go over your head with the information. We don't want to try to sound smart to you. we just want you to understand the best way we know how to make you understand this shit. You know what I
And
mean?
we just don't want to just take your money. Like, we got our fee, we finessed them. If they get out of it, fuck them, we got paid. Because at the end of the day, they ain't gonna be able to come
Right.
back. Like, they not gonna come back. It's like, damn, we got out of it. We paid them 1,000 or 2,000,
Stand on
whatever it may
business.
be, and they don't give a fuck. Now that's just gonna give your business bad name. Well, we just try to make sure
That's
people
right.
understand
We don't want no
what
mustard
type
on
of
our
service
jacket.
they do.
Shout out to Gilly. No mustard on our jacket.
Yeah,
We don't
but
want no
we just
bad
want
press.
everybody to win. Make sure you understand what you're doing. Not saying that you got to use our service. Been clients where we still give them the tea, break it down, and not saying that they move forward with us. That's just
You
that's
just
life.
give them the info. Do you got ebooks and stuff?
Facts. I need an goddamn ebook. Put us on game. We need
We
an ebook.
in the digital world.
We need an ebook.
What you look? You naked in digital world?
Huh?
You don't got no products in digital world.
I tried a product.
But what?
I try to guide. I created a guide on how to set up an LLC because everybody needs one.
Right.
That motherfucker did not sell. People wasn't trying to hear it.
Are you promoting it?
We need to talk.
Are you going live?
Maybe I need to promote it differently.
We are in the whole e-commerce. You know what e-commerce is?
Yeah.
Okay, so you need a digital product. Like everybody needs something digital.
I've never bought any digital products though.
Whew.
Have you?
Yeah.
Like what?
I done bought a lot. Like just all kind. Like
classes,
a checklist, a class, a live course. So yeah.
Hey.
Especially during COVID, you didn't buy no classes during COVID?
Nah, I was in school. I had already went to school for all this. I went to like college.
Well, what people are you following then? Because it's so many gyms on the internet. I definitely stay buying somebody's course.
I don't really like to. And this is me, and you're basically letting me know that I'm not thinking about this right. So I'm hearing you. But for me, I always thought like I don't want to see what other accountants are doing because I don't want to bite or I don't want to like.
I don't think that's healthy.
You don't think that's healthy?
No, I feel like you got to know what your competition is doing. Like,
I literally mute all my competition.
I don't think that's right.
Anybody who I know doing tax, I got you muted. I love you, but I got you muted because I don't want to see what you got going on.
Yeah,
I want to make sure I'm staying in my own lane.
I feel like you need to say, okay, I see this person moving, like I see, okay, you doing like, and you won't do it, but it'll get your juices flowing, like, okay, but yeah, I think you need to know what your competition is doing.
Hey, I'm gonna listen to you because you made a million.
Yeah, because look at Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Prada. They all came out with the same type of bag. Facts. Just put their initial on it.
Y'all didn't know. Y'all know I never go live. So just so y'all know a little bit of what I go live, I don't do this. So this is my first live.
This is your first live ever?
Ever. First live ever. So welcome to the Six Figure Club.
Welcome to the Six Figure Club.
We got Charmaine with us, aka CEO. That's what she goes by, big CEO now. If y'all didn't know, she got Women's Who Flips. She got her own real estate brokerage. She started off with a box truck selling clothing, boutique, shoes, and all that stuff. She from the east side of Indianapolis. You already know the best side, gang. So yeah, she just on here telling her story right now.
You got a good radio voice.
You do.
Damn, I do.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
I might found something.
You
talk to him.
Talk to him, Mr. Chris.
I might need to. She said I might need to get on some hosting now.
Well, you do that, don't you?
Nah, I don't do no mic. I'm behind the scenes. I just
you the businessman.
I just sit in the back and collect the check.
Sit in the back and collect a check.
Eastside shit, gang shit.
Charmaine, here's the next question for you. So give us the best advice that you've ever received.
Oh, the best.
You're not gonna go live for this one. This wasn't a good question.
Her phone was dead.
No, don't go live now.
The best advice is so much.
Give us something. What can we use? I got one viewer. They need to feel it.
You might as well FaceTime them.
Hey, hold on, y'all know what Boosie was like. You ain't got nobody on that live. Give me off your phone.
FaceTime, fam. You only got one. They might as well hop on FaceTime.
Right. Hey, don't embarrass me like that.
This is my first time live, man. Hey, he might as well hop on FaceTime.
I mean, he got over there.
But just a little bit what Charmaine said earlier, where y'all here on the pod, she was just like, is it hard for an entrepreneur to date a person with a 9-to-5? So that's like one of the topics as well, where it's just like a mixed emotion where I spoke my piece on that. What's wrong with that?
You went all the way back. They late.
But they gotta know, because some people on here are entrepreneurs where they might feel a way of dating somebody who got a 9-to-5, male or female, which it shouldn't be any.
Issues.
Yeah.
Basically, if you got a 9 to 5, Charmaine can't talk to you.
Oh yeah, and
I
Charmaine, hey,
never said
Charmaine been
that.
flexing. She was like, she worth a multi-million. But I ain't mad at her. She from the east side.
Never said
But
that.
she also said that women need to get
Listen
off
to
their
the-
city girl era and know how to come to a partnership with their men.
I can't wait to make a clip of that
That's the fact,
segment.
though. Yeah, that's true. Like, cause other races, they 25 married, gated neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
They got everything they need. We can have that too. Like,
Get off that city girl.
get
shit.
out. You do got to get off that city.
So
girl
you
shit.
telling them when you say get out that city girl shit? Are you telling them to be submissive to men?
No, I'm just saying, like, you can still go out, be you, cause I still do it too. But still,
When
like,
the
don't.
last time you been out?
I go out all the time.
Yeah, Charmaine gonna say, you dating? You don't be outside. To me, I'm like, damn,
ain't
I
seen
thought
this
I'd
girl
be
outside.
outside.
I be outside all the time.
Where you be at?
I don't really go out in Atlanta.
Charmaine out
Where
of
you be at in
Atlanta.
I mean,
Atlanta?
I live in Atlanta, so I don't want to party in Atlanta. I like go to Miami.
What's the
or
what's the
Houston.
keys around that? You don't party in the city you live in?
No, because I work. Like, this is
You
where
don't
I
want people
work.
to see
I
you?
want to go network. No, I just really want to do business, like
Mm.
work and make money here. I don't want to
Talk
turn
to
it.
'em.
You know, when you step outside in Atlanta, that's a $500 day.
That's a fact. What is it in?
Parking.
What is it in Miami?
I mean, it's higher in Miami, but I'm going on a vacation.
Mm.
Yeah,
So I'm checked
You
out.
don't got
I'm
no time to play here.
prepared to do that. But here, like,
yeah, you're right.
See, but me and Mr. Chris, we use that though. We go out, but we wanna get it put attention on ourselves, and that's good press. What is that? What you think about that?
I mean, yeah,
I
just
wouldn't say
depending on
good
how y'all
press,
do
just
it.
like networking.
Where y'all going? It's like where you going, how y'all doing it, how much money you spending when you do it. Cause
Yeah, we
don't
don't know
let
what
it
them
be
people's
counter.
pockets look like. The places we've been going lately.
What are y'all trying to network to do?
And
What's
then
the
it's
end
also
goal?
like more like when we've been going out, like people don't know, but we've been celebrating like self accomplishments. Like, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Business accomplishments. So like when we go out and just say like we going out to buy some bottles to fuck off on some hoes and nothing like that. It's just like shit. We had a good week. We got 10 new clients this week. Yeah, let's go pop some bottles and celebrate. We could have a couple days to have fun. Like, all right, we ain't going out this week. We ain't get no new clients.
Right.
We don't have nothing to celebrate.
Yeah.
Facts.
What
You
we
go out to
celebrate?
celebrate.
What we
Period.
celebrate?
Yeah, I feel that.
Facts. All right, give us some gems, Charmaine. Give us something.
Okay, so something. What was the question?
Give us 2 gems. Something that the best advice that you've received.
Okay, the best advice that I've received was, um, I only really got one.
Okay.
That's just consistency is like the name of the game. Like, I only got here from being consistent. Like, it's been plenty of times I wanted to go back to a job. I wanted to quit. I wanted to not get up. Even though I don't post about being sad one week, not hitting my, it's been plenty of times I have not hit my goals. And that shit don't feel good. You set a goal or you create something and it don't work out, but you have days like that as an entrepreneur. But as long as you keep showing up and you keep being consistent, you good. Because sometimes as an entrepreneur, people will want to try you just to see how you gonna react to them trying you.
Right.
So as long as you show up every day and you be consistent and you stand on business, you can't lose. Like, consistency. It's the name of the game.
That's a fact. That's a
That
fact.
is a
I ain't
fact.
got nothing to follow with that. You hit the
Yeah.
nail on the head because I feel the exact same way. But I got another question for you. But before I say it, you got anything for Mr. C?
Nah, I don't got nothing.
All right. My next question is because I know you're a mother and you're a business owner. Why you laughing? You don't want to know everybody know your mama?
Oh, you said I'm a mama.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you know my mama.
I don't know your mama.
Okay. She used to be in the mall all the time. That's why
Do I know your mama?
No, I don't think so, but she used to be there all the time. But go ahead.
Well, I know you are a mother
Yes.
and you're an entrepreneur.
13. Yep.
You're 13 years old. Let's talk about like the balance between being a mom and
It
being
ain't no
a business
balance.
owner.
It's none. Like, I'm just happy I have the freedom to be there when stuff happen because it's really not no balance. Like, that's why that's why I always like give grace to my baby daddy because it's really a teamwork. And we only got one kid. I don't see how people have multiple kids and multiple baby daddies because I can't even balance my boyfriend and my baby daddy. Like, one day I was mad at both of them. It's like how y'all do this, but yeah. So balance with being a mother is you just really got to do it. It's really not no balance.
So in your situation, your son lives with the dad.
Yeah, this is his first year living away from me. It hasn't been a full year yet. It's been like 7 months, but yeah,
So I know that's probably hard on a woman.
it is.
So how you deal with that? We getting deep now.
Man, I be going through it because he used to being with me, having his space. Well, he used to be in with both of us actually, but now that it's separated, it really put the pedal to the metal. Like, yep, this is what it is.
So do you feel like you have more opportunity to, do your thing as females will
Absolutely.
flip, or
Hmm.
do you get does it start to make you feel guilty that you're not the
Like
primary
mom guilt.
character? Yeah, because I know like women, y'all love being the custodial parent. That's y'all one thing that y'all don't
That
want
ain't
to
my
take.
one thing. Shit.
Fuck them kids.
Nah, it ain't fuck them kids, but you
Oh,
had this kid with me, so it's absolutely 50-50. I ain't
mm,
making nothing out. But do I have mom guilt? Not really, because my
mhm,
son live a really good lifestyle. I know that if I would not have did what I did, he would not be able to enjoy the fruits of my labor. So
mm.
I don't think I got mom guilt. Like,
He better shut the hell up
yeah,
and
like
play that that P5.
exactly. Like, I don't think I had my. We going on a cruise on Monday.
Okay.
I ain't never get to go on a cruise when I was a
That's
kid.
a fact.
Like, what?
But them kids don't be knowing that.
I've never been on a cruise. I'm trying to go on one
Me
now.
neither. One of you ladies
I ain't
take me
never
on a
been on one. This is
cruise.
my first one.
Plan me a cruise. I'll pay for it.
Royal
Aw.
Caribbean right in Miami. That's what most people
I'm
take.
writing it
We
off.
going to the Bahamas.
They're going to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they Royal Caribbean take you to the Bahamas.
Mm.
So I don't know if this is business related, but I'm just curious. Like, does your baby daddy get to come to that, or
To
is
what?
like the cruise?
No, that's a family vacation. We're not a family.
Oh,
So what? It'll be like what? You, your boyfriend, and your son.
No, it'll just be me and my son.
Okay.
oh.
Yeah.
So your boyfriend can't go either.
He can go. He got to work though.
Oh,
Yeah, I took my son on a Valentine's Day trip with us when me, my boyfriend, my mama, and Gavin.
oh yeah.
Yeah, they came to Miami with us.
That ain't like no third wheel though, cause he got his grandma.
He had my mama. Yeah,
That's what's up. I was wondering, cause like
it's hard to
again, I've been
balance it
dating this
out though.
girl, and she was telling me that she got Easter Sunday with her ex and her son. I'm just like,
I mean, like we go to games together, like Gavin games. I'll be like, "Are you picking me up?" Because it ain't no sense of us driving two cars to the
mm-hmm.
same place. Like we ain't beefing that hard. Like it's no. Like
Yeah,
I'll get in the car with you, or you can get in the car with me. Like
it ain't that deep.
it ain't that deep.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not that deep.
So they
But
can pull up together to certain events, but like, what about vacations? That's just out. That's just doing too much.
it just depends.
On
What you mean vacations?
why he ain't can't come to the cruise?
So it'd be me, Quentin, and Gavin.
You quit.
Nah, your
Yeah. What if it
boyfriend
was?
come.
What if it was
He
you
might
quit?
could bring her plus
Hold
one
on,
with
hold on, hold
him.
on. What if it was you quitting and
No,
Gavin?
like why the no? Because we're not a family anymore, so we can't have those family trips.
But I'm
That's
saying
kind of
so.
disrespectful to the other partner.
But I'm
Ain't it?
saying like your boyfriend,
He
he
can
can come in.
Quentin can bring his girl.
Yeah, he
So
can
let's
bring
say
his
I wanted
plus
to take
one.
my kids to Disney World. Me,
Mm-hmm.
I can't pay for my they mama's ticket and have her come too.
Is she going with a boyfriend?
What if she just came just with us?
And where's she gonna sleep at?
Is that
Because
the?
what's your girlfriend gonna say?
Yeah,
Because
you're
I don't
right.
have no girlfriend. I'm just
no,
saying.
I
But
mean,
if you
if you
did,
don't got no girlfriend, then yeah, that's fine. But if
Mhm.
you with somebody,
yeah, I wouldn't feel
what?
that.
I'm
Right.
trying to figure out what's the boundaries like with all that.
No,
Nah.
you cannot pay for your baby mama to come on a trip.
Oh yeah, if my girl
If
got
she's
a
sleeping
kid
in
by
the
somebody
same room,
and she's like, yeah, you can't come or you come if you want, but my baby daddy come. Like, I don't even want
Mm.
to come now. Shit.
yeah,
But
it
nah,
can
he can come like let's say it's like not a trip, like it's for a certain thing.
even if it
Like
was like
Disney World is like different, right?
no,
No,
nothing is different
Nah,
unless your
shit.
baby mama is coming with her boyfriend and you coming with your girlfriend. Anything outside of that, absolutely
it
no.
can't
That's
be us two and
disrespectful.
our kids because now we family time with it.
If
Yeah,
I'm dating a chick with a kid and she
if
like,
you
yeah,
single, it's
my
okay.
baby daddy bought me a ticket to Disney World because he's gonna take our son. I'm coming too. I buy my own
Right.
ticket. I'm coming.
That's right. God damn it. We all a family.
Yep.
That's
He better
exactly
bring
what I
his girl.
said
Or he
to her
better bring
too.
plus
I ain't
one.
gonna lie, that's exactly what I said.
Cause I'm
If y'all go on
coming.
a birthday trip to a cabin, goddamn it, I'm coming
I'm
too.
coming.
Y'all ain't about to
Why?
have
That's
family time without
haters.
me.
Yeah.
Y'all
How?
ain't, cause
Yeah.
nigga fumble. You ain't about to. You can't. You fumble. If you fumble with your girl,
I ain't about to
and
be
that's my
tossing
girl
and turning
now,
all night. I ain't about to
you
be
don't get the
FaceTiming your ass.
privilege to have family time with my girl. You fumble. You should have
Yeah.
married her. God damn it.
And then if you don't answer my call, I'll be like, "Fuck
You on
you
your
doing? Why
way.
you answer my
Yeah.
call?"
Go on a family trip if you want to. That's your family.
So
Now.
why you asking me? You acting double standard.
No, I'm not. I'm just being playing devil's advocate to see what you
Okay,
say.
but
I'm
no,
on.
I
We
don't
on the
think-
same page. Trust me.
Okay, good.
We
'Cause
on
I
the
don't
same
think that's
page.
okay.
I don't think it's okay either. You better sit the fuck at home.
So yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
period.
What else we want to give them? Where can they find you, Charmaine?
You can find me on all social media platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Female Sue Flip, or Charmaine CEO. But Female Sue Flip, you'll get the game, the knowledge, the gems about real estate.
Shout out to Charmaine.
The
Shout out to
real
the
estate
females who
game.
flip.
Yeah,
Follow
shout out
me.
to all my ladies, my girls. Are y'all going to Invest Fest?
Yeah.
We're going with you. Business besties. We're gonna start our business bestie gang.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Tell
be our
Ty
leader.
Nika don't kick us out.
Okay.
Who the leader between you and Tanika? Be honest.
We don't have no. What you mean, leader? We in two different industries.
But who's more hard on the other person?
I'm more harder on Tanika because she
We're
don't
gonna
be
have Tanika on the show.
she don't be showing up all the time, and I'll be
Ooh.
like, Tanika, where you at? What
That's
are you
what I
doing?
be telling this guy. I think I'm harder on him than he is on
But
me.
I think too, we gotta understand not every business is on social media though. Like you can make a bag off of social media. Like all these health home agencies or daycares or tax professionals, they don't really need social media.
Shit. I
Maybe
get all
some.
my money off social media.
His motto on social media: people I follow they text me because they think I'm attractive.
That's a fact. I'm the what?
It's not a lot of men who look like him though that do taxes.
Thank you, Charmaine. This is the first time she ever called me cute in
I
a
didn't say
roundabout
that. I
way.
She
didn't
didn't
say
call you
that.
cute.
I'm not teeth no more.
She just said you don't look old because most
Yeah.
accounts be 60.
They
I
do
appreciate you. I
with their
appreciate
hand
you.
like this.
You think I'm cute? I appreciate it.
Or she said
You're
most
welcome.
accounts don't have swag.
They don't.
Yeah, so keep it.
That's what I was trying to tell him.
I don't like
at
being the
first.
face of the company
because
though.
because at first fam thought he have to be in a suit everywhere from the come like, bro, that's not what the people want to see.
Mm-mm.
You can
What they wanna
still
see,
live
man?
a regular life and still get your point across because you got the
Listen
credentials.
to him.
Like
That's why
people who
that's why
know
I brought
you
him
gonna
here.
be like, that ain't John. I'm about to scroll through this. He
But
also,
we ain't focused on the people who don't know him though.
yeah. But I'm saying like in general, but
Mhm.
the people who know you are still gonna be your supporters. Obviously, they're gonna be your viewers and still doubters, but the people who know is still gonna be like, all right, I actually know him. I would trust him
I'll
with
share
one
his
time.
business.
Yeah, I share his business. I trust him one time. If he fuck up the business off that one time, then I ain't gonna fuck with him. But I know him where I like, I give him a chance. So like he files a lot of people who he went to school with, like you know what I'm saying, high school, shit like that. Where it's like, all right, I know him. I know he files tax instead of going to TurboTax, or I could do it.
It
myself.
always means more to me like somebody like that works with me because they knew me back when I was silly and just joking around all the time, and now that like I'm a professional, it's like, oh, you trust me, that's what's up. Like I appreciate those clients more than I do like the people who don't know me, who
that,
just
that does matter.
Yeah. Shout out to the people who know me, who know John Wolf.
And who support. Whether you like a comment, you share some, you tell somebody. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, man, support, man. It's free to hit that like button, man. Show your love, baby. I don't care though.
But yeah, we appreciate you stopping through.
Appreciate
it was a good talk, I feel like.
Man, this is probably our favorite episode. I know it's only our second one. But
that's it.
But it's gonna be tough to beat.
Charmaine, like that's it?
Okay.
What, you want to be our 30th episode guy? Nah, you about to
You'll
take
be
it to
back.
the moon. You about to take it to the moon. You gonna come on our late night pod? We gonna really get into
bring
the
my
date.
boyfriend. What we talking about?
We gonna talk about dating.
Yeah, bring him.
Yeah,
we don't want no fights though here because
you gonna have to keep that same energy.
Because he might got a different perspective that he just waiting to say too.
Right, I can't.
It's hard to be honest. It's hard to be honest with a strong black woman at times.
Nah, that's a fact.
Because
y'all want to do a part 2 with him?
Yeah.
Bring him to the late night pod.
Next thing I know, y'all gonna have Quentin on here.
We gonna have
y'all gonna have my whole life.
What? We do need him on here. He's an intellectual.
Yeah, y'all do. Quentin good for podcasting.
Facts.
Cause just listen, man. It's hard to be honest with a strong black woman because it'd be like I can't fully express how I feel because like, damn, am I being a bitch or am I being less of a man to really express?
That's how I feel for y'all men.
It's tough.
It is.
You can't express your emotions to a black woman. They
definitely who on that shit where
they
like
know
you
black men to be
kinda
strong.
where you feel like you kinda
Nigga,
you going through a rocky stage where it's like she gonna like man up where you know what I'm saying where it feel like I might
She gonna
be,
cheat.
I
She
might
gonna
be
cheat,
fucked up, but I'm still giving you my last and trying to make sure you happy.
bro. She gonna cheat. Drop the ball and let her know.
Yeah,
Drop the ball and let her know. She's out the window.
you're right.
She needs stability. As soon as you
Right.
start looking unstable,
Yeah.
like one of your legs is shorter than the other,
As,
she's out
as
the
soon
door.
as you lose that confidence,
Yep.
you can't lose that confidence.
Baby, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
I'm out of here. See you when you're 40, bitch.
What?
You gotta be confident
Yeah.
100% of the time. It
Right.
don't fail.
Even
Ain't
if
that
you
crazy how we do?
It's just
so you,
Meanwhile, we be so messed up on the inside.
it's
Crying to
tough.
you, telling you everything.
It's tough,
yeah.
but we appreciate you stopping
Right
through.
on, Charmaine.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, that's gonna be
See
it.
y'all later.